Hi y'all, it's me Cherry. What I'm gonna do is today I'm gonna try and just use one earpiece because I have such a big voice and it carries. So I am here and we are here to finish one of our sessions is when it comes to our book. Our book, The First Mortgage, and yes, I am ready. I am prepared. The student and the teacher I am. Well, I should say the teacher and the student I am. I don't know which order it comes in, but we're always learning and we're always teaching. We're always teaching and learning. So, like I said, whatever level you're on, you're doing that in some capacity. So, I am so happy to see everyone. I'm still recuperating from last night because, as you know, my birthday. My birthday is next Wednesday, so that's the 24th of September. I am a Libra. Libra. I'm a fairy. I am. I'm a tinker. Yes, I am. I'm a tinker. I like to do things. I fix things. I fix things. I'm what you would call a fixer. Caller, we need something fixed. Caller. Yes. And I take that role very seriously. I sure do. When my stuff get messed up and when I need a fixer, I be trying to think what's time for me is my fixers. I noticed that Pisces hang around me a lot. And then my Sagittarius, they're coming out like crazy. My grandfather was a Sagittarius. Oh my gosh. And he was a fixer. And my friend, my best friend, I don't like saying best friend because usually when you say that, you know, somebody else want to claim them. And that's what everything I always have. Somebody always want to, when they see me with it, they always want to claim it. So, let me see here. Let's get this started. I keep telling you, that twin of that, she be acting up. Then she start thinking about somebody messing around in my energy. So I'm gonna leave that alone. But yes, me and two of my friends, they're fire signs. So and I love fire. I'm not a fire starter though. I'm not a fire starter, but there's some people out here that are fire starters, and they enjoy fire on a whole different level than what I do. But they like looking at it. I love looking at it too. So we was out, and we had a bonfire last night, and those are my plans for my birthday. Also, here at the house, we'll be having the fire going. I'll have water flowing. You know, hopefully, I'll get beautiful weather. So the air should be blowing through very beautifully, and the earth is always nice. So all the four elements will be here uh, on my birthday. And so I have my sprinkler system, you know, running through the water, depending on what time people want to come out. I'll be starting around 4 o'clock, so I don't know if it's still going to be, if we're going to still have sunshine out there. If people want to run through the water or whatever they want to do while they drinking, eating, and playing cards. So, and listening to music. So, hopefully, we'll have a really, really good time. And anybody else here, you know, that is here in Cincinnati and you're actually listening to me, my invitation is extended to you. Just let me know if you want to come. And for some reason, I hadn't contacted you, but I will be sending out, you know, invitations and invites. Most people do know where I live, and like I said, 24th of September, right here, right here, right here at my spot, Big Cherry spot. Let's do this. Okay, let's do this again. There we go. Like I said, this is a serious book, so I'm just gonna hold back and be Big Cherry. Okay. And I've told y'all I am ready because last night was Big night. We got to do some dancing. What I enjoy doing so much. I love dancing. Dancing is wonderful. So let's do this again. Here we go. Class is in session. Listen up. I have to give you some of that. Okay, and like I said before, Sylvester is here. I let him know. They're my baby. They're my baby. They're my Sylvester. And then, like always, here go my Elvie. Oh, I love me some Elvie. They're my baby. They're my baby, too. And there go my girl. Here she is. There the girl. I know y'all want to see her. And her little pretty boots. Look at my baby boots. Look at her pretty boots she got on. She somebody see her boots. She wants y'all to see her boots. She's showing off her boots. Yes, she does. She's beautiful. I always tell y'all she is beautiful. I love her so much. And my new baby. There she go. Oh, she had her first month birthday. She been here for 2 months almost now. Day after her mommy birthday, September 25th. Yes, then my baby girl. Then my baby girl. Put her right there with her brothers. I don't know if y'all can see them, but they can see y'all. Okay, let's get this reading on and going on. Yes, because I'm so excited. I sure am. I just bought some stuff for my party today, and I put that over there on my other channel, on my Facebook channel, and it's showing, all of the good, nice things. I have these, and I said I'm going to get a flashlight. I'm going to get a pretty flashlight. I always find pretty things, so I'm going to get a pretty flashlight so I can be able to do this. And, because I like the dark. I like, the nubiance of it all. So I always want it to be so pretty. I want it to be so pretty and nice for y'all. I love it. I love it. So I love the way it smells. And, once I light the candle and had that little light, that little makeshift light going on. And I got this. And let's go do this. Oh, I hope somebody went and found this. I hope somebody found this here. I hope somebody found some of this. It's so delicious. Oh, it's so delicious. I just had a eggs, what you call it? Egg salad. I had egg salad on bread, 2 slices of bread. I said I wanted to start, doing better by myself, as far as my health is concerned, and my weight and whatever. Everybody say, "Oh, you look fine." I say, "Yeah, but I still want to, be able to move a certain way. I want to be able to move a certain way." So let's do this. I love y'all. Thank you for coming back and joining me, and I'm glad that you're enjoying this story. I'm glad you're enjoying this story. So let's go ahead and get back to what we were doing here. See, look, I have a bookmark and everything now. I'm hoping that you can see that. There we go. When you get it in that light. See how pretty that light is? I love it. And everything just illuminated. It's just so pretty. I love that. I hope y'all like that. It's just so nice to see it and everything. So let's do this and get one of the candles. I'll pick this one. And let's start at the bottom part here. I'm going to read that picture first. And that was the picture. And it says the Tower of Babel. And all at once the world did stop. Some men hollow. And then there's 2 words there on top. So for some reason it's scratched up out of there. I don't know why, but that's the picture we just read. And I remember that we were supposed to be reading. I'm going to read, I always read where we stopped off at. Let me bring this in some. I always read where we stop off at, because that's always so good to, to make sure that we're at our, and everybody understands where we at, and you can understand it and see everything. So I'm going to bring that up just a little bit. That looks better. I love that. Huh. I I just love everything, don't I? I had somebody used to say that all the time. I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, I love, I love. And then it's like, how you gonna say that word so much, and then all of a sudden you can stop saying it? I mean, it was like, but that person, they really be believing it. I mean, that's crazy. I'm like, I'm surprised you don't hypnotize yourself by saying it so much. But the person that you saying it to, it hypnotizes them. Magicians are, oh man, there's something else, aren't they? Magician. I'm gonna be doing that later, but I'm not gonna do it now. But I am. I do actually read tarot. I read tarot. I know all the. I know the deck, and so that's why it always it's not that it strikes me really. It don't really strike me because when you know the deck and you know about signs and how people what they say about certain signs and stuff. And if you study it, I mean, it's a lot of it is true. It is the truth. That's the truth. And people like to say, "Oh, about them not wanting to believe it." That's why when people show those traits that be in the cards, and it's easier for you to handle it because it's not like it's hidden from you. It's not hidden from you just because you don't want to accept it for what it really is because you don't believe in it doesn't mean that it's not right. So if you say I don't believe it and then like I don't believe in that, I don't, and then when it happens and you all messed up and oh, I can't believe, oh, if you would have just listened and whatever, you wouldn't be so upset because that's what you're dealing with. That's who you're dealing with. So it's always good to know it. It really is good to know it. It keeps you from being taken off guard. You don't want to be taken off guard. So just know it. It'd be like, okay, I don't believe in that. Read it, and it will help you. It will really help you. Keep you out of some tight spots with certain people when you know how they operate because of the sign they're born up under. When you know that sign, it's a sign. See, sign, give you signs and wonders and all that. It's a sign. Read the signs. Okay, let's do this. It says, but then this tower was never used. The builders' tongues became confused. When with each other they would speak, one talked in French, another Greek. I'm going to try and do better where I don't hold the book up to my face because I do want y'all to see me while I'm reading to you. I do want you to see me. I sure do. I wish I could see you out there. Okay. I'm reading like this. You can see me. Okay. It says, one talked Italian. Okay, let's read that. Confusion of tongues. One talked Italian. One talked Dutch. One talked Spanish. Another one such. A mixed up mess you never heard. You couldn't understand a word. I was talking about that. I said sometimes it just be a mess. It's a mess. If you don't, what do you say? Their tongues got confused because they was trying to do something they was supposed to be doing. That person don't want to be, he wants you covered up there. Leave me alone. He don't want you up there. But you want to come up there try to build a tower. They got to build a tower with bricks and all that kind of stuff. And he's so good, he just changed their language. Just from where he was sitting at. where he was sitting at. This is amazing. While there was work together planned, one says, I do not understand. No sad. Then the Spaniard says, and all a German, nix willste. And when a workman ordered brick, they may have brought the man a stick, or if by chance he ordered bread, they brought a stone, perhaps instead. And all at once the work did stop, some men below and some on top, and some with mortar for the stack would turn around and take it back. And each man made a matter got, he didn't know at all whom or what. So many things he did not like, that with the rest he joined the strike. And hence at last old Babel's walls, a pile of ruins, crumbles and falls to pieces and upon the ground. Today, I'm told, those bricks are found. We have been here so long. I just be one that just want to think about it, just sit and just think about that. How he just hung it, he just spoke it, and it appeared. It's amazing to me. I just want sometimes, and I know people do, you sit and just in deep thought and you think about things that goes on. And I tell you, I'm very nostalgic right now because it is my birthday time. And when you have your birthday time, you celebrate it, and then you mark your goals and things that you want to be able to do. Um, and stuff like this let you know that everybody does the same exact thing. That's why I'm one of them type of people, always mindful before I do something. I tend to be very intentional. Not saying that I was like that when I was younger, but especially now that I'm older. And being truthful, if only people, because people always say, that people do say, like I said, oh, I'm always intentional, I'm intentional. There's one thing I do believe you should always be intentional about, and that's the truth. And the truth hurts. The truth sometimes can be very painful. But the truth also can be very liberating. Very liberating. And you not only want that for yourself, you should want that for everyone. Because as much as a person begs for the truth, you wouldn't want to have to see yourself beg for the truth. So that's one of the things that I want to be able to do at this age also. To be able to be liberated and live and be in my truth and extend that same liberation to the people, not just around me, but for everyone, all of us. Because I know that there's at least one truth. I know one truth. And that truth is, we didn't get here by ourselves. And I ain't talking about who came to set us free, or who is the who. Who is the who? But I know whoever he is, I know we all could say that. And what he did, I don't know who gonna get it. But he created this. All of this. I can see why Alberta in The Wizard of Oz, when she was going to meet the wizard, but we want to be in this conscious world. We feel like we have to be in this, they tell us that we have to be unconscious to meet the wizard, to meet the great I am. That's what they say. These people got to come in contact with them. I know about the stuff that be going on with me. I come in contact with them too. He just ain't show me how to speak it. But I done did it. Speaking, it is. I know y'all done did it too. Y'all done did it. Speak. Do you think you probably said, let there be light somewhere out in that universe, and you got a little planet there going on, or whatever going on out there, and they saying your name. They calling you back so and so, so and so. Oh my gosh. Just even wrap your mind around it. It's crazy. Ooh, I'm saying it's crazy. What be in people's minds? That's why our reality is like this. Because they ain't thinking good things, good thoughts. That's what I want to do. Clean your thoughts up. Clean your thoughts up. And have people around you with clean thoughts. That's what I want. I want people around me with clean thoughts. That's what I want from. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I'm asking for. That's what I'm asking for. People with clean thoughts. That's one of my birthday wishes. I want some people with clean thoughts. I ain't messed up, y'all. I have not messed up. I know where I'm at. I know what I'm doing. I'm just making sure. That's all I'm doing. I get it. I know I be talking. It says, forbidden fruit. Make sure I'm where I'm supposed to be. So, this book is so old, y'all, that I gotta be very careful when I turn the pages, or they'll just split in half. There we go. I got it. I got it. I'm gonna do better the next time. I am. And watch, it's gonna go so smoothly. I'm just getting used to it. Forbidden fruit. Now Abram and his nephew Lot into some trouble. Oh, I told y'all I want to be able to do this. Okay, like this. Like this. I want y'all to be able to see me. It says, now Abram, I hate it. Okay, can y'all see me? I hope y'all can see me. Okay. Now Abram and his nephew Lot into some trouble one time got about their cattle and their herds. But Abram said, we'll have no words. He ain't want to argue. Like, I ain't arguing with you. I ain't arguing with you. Why I need to argue with you for? We just ain't gonna have, we ain't gonna have no words. For thou castest have the left or right of all the land that is in sight. And then I think I heard him quoth, the world is wide enough for both. It's so big. It's big. It's enormous. And this just came out of, let there be light. Let there be. Let there be. Let there be. Let there be. Man, that's the language they used for it. Let there be. Let there be, and there it was. Let there be. Let me see, I make sure it's right. Now Jordan's plants were rich indeed, well watered and supplied with feed. So Lot down in the valley goes, selects the land where Jordan flows. Down in this valley, rich and wide, some wicked people did reside. Remember I was telling you, I want people around me with clean thoughts. Listen to this again. Now he wouldn't have picked what he wanted. He wanted that river, that water. Pisces, that water. No, Pisces. Those are water signs. Let me not just keep saying Pisces. Pisces always around me, but I have Cancers around me all the time and Scorpio. So water signs tend to gravitate towards me. So I'm only saying that because, like I said, all of this is it's all the same thing. It's the same thing. It's just done differently. But yes. Now Lot was because people try and separate the two, and there is no separation. You cannot have one without the other. That's why when people say, "Oh, you into that this, you into that." I'm a I'm a teacher and a student. I learn it all. Now Lot was told to save his life. Oh, wait a minute. Down in the valley, rich and wide. It's rich and wide down in that valley. Rich and wide. Some wicked people did reside. And wickedness, yeah, let's read it. And wickedness did so abound. It abounded. That means it was, oh, they all over the place. They everywhere. Just wicked everywhere. Just wicked. Everywhere. And this is where, it was in the valley. And it was rich and wide. And all them wicked people lived there. And wickedness did so abound. 10 righteous men could not be found. And I was only looking for one. I've been looking for one. I would have been out there. They would have been called. I would be sitting on the sideline by now watching that Monopoly game. That's why I tell you, Cherry's single. I can't even find one righteous man. Because I could tell you about all of them. I ain't found one righteous one yet. But I think I'm just the sweetest thing. But I cannot find a righteous man. Not a one. And I ain't even gonna lie. I don't lie no more like that. I don't lie no more like that. I wouldn't even tell a young girl a lie like that no more. Oh, he's so nice. I don't even. I never said nothing bad about my children's fathers, and it's only two of them. I have two. I have two different fellas that I had the pleasure of having their children, and I can't even say that. I can't say they right. They was righteous. 10 righteous men could not be found. This is a place where, like we always be wanting to say, oh, he dressed good, he got a nice job, he's respectable, da 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 da. He lived nicely or whatever. That don't make him righteous. That don't make him a good person. Like I said, love. Because a lot of people is like, why you mess with that Dusty? He dusty. He don't have nothing. He really, basically, with other women, say he'll, I don't want to call him a bum. It's just that they don't even see them as bums. They just turn out to be chumps. They just a chump. They chumps. You're a chump. Okay. Now Lot was told to save his life, to take his daughters and his wife, and up into the mountains free, where there would out of danger be. Here's where their trials first begun. Their story is a salty one. When on their way, they made a halt. Lot's wife looked back and turned to salt. then his daughters, the rain of fire. And then his daughters did behave in such a way up in the cave. Of them we do not care to speak. It brings a blush upon the cheeks. If y'all get out the actual scripture, y'all know what Lot's daughters did in that cave. I'm telling you, there's nothing new under the sun. That's why when people do things and they behave a certain way, and they still out here, I can't believe, it ain't new. It ain't new. Especially when you see it's a pattern with that person. It ain't new. What they did to you ain't nothing they ain't did to somebody else. And they got the same wicked story that this person did to them. They just go around just doing the same wicked mess to people. That's just how they is. That's why when you know them cards and you know the positions that they play, it's just like when people like to play chess chess, and they got the little men and da 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 da. They all doing the same thing. It's a board and they all shuffling around on it and doing their thing on that board. They do the same thing. They don't change. They do the same exact thing. Same thing. Some of them do it real bad, or they clean up their act for a little while and then they do the same thing all over again. Ain't nobody gonna have no happy story with that. Don't no happy story come out of that. Because it's wicked. It's wicked. And it's gonna stay wicked. That's just what it is. I don't care if it pretends to be all rich and wide. It can be rich and wide, but it's still wicked and unrighteous. The rain of fire. But fire and brimstone God did rain down on cities of the plague. The people had so wicked been that now their trials must begin. He ain't got no problem punishing you. None whatsoever. That's why now it's like, oh boy. And as the fire and brimstones fell, I found no words. I found no words with which to tell the grief and anguish, pain and woes, down where the river Jordan flows. You see all that stuff even still happening now with the land, the stuff that's going on. It's still happening now, even now. And this is a book that was written in the 1900s, but then the book that we have is even older than that. And he's still doing the same crap. It's the same. But they always say, if you do something, if you do keep doing something the same way, you'll end up with the same results. People like to quote that mess all the time. The school system's still the same from when they enacted it. It's still doing the same thing, and they teaching kids the same stuff. But it's got more wickeder to be in that building. But they still got them going in that building. Going to them buildings. Locking them down like prisons now. It's horrible. Because it's wicked. It's a wicked system. It's a wicked system. Parents get in trouble because they don't want to send their kids there into them buildings because they see that it's a wicked system. I want y'all to think about that, though. Think about that. And as the fire and brimstones fell, I found no words with which to tell the grief and anguish, pain and woes, down where the river Jordan flows. And while the fire and the brimstones fell, out from his hiding place there crawls. Here it come, y'all. Here it come. The serpent. And declares it's true. Today, your interest cometh due. All it is. And even now, he still won't what he feel like is due he is. I don't care what you going through. You gonna have all that. He gonna make sure you feel that you still got something on your back. I don't care. You get rid of this, you get rid of that, you get rid of this, you get rid of that, you get rid of this, you get rid of that. Still, I want some more out of you. You gonna have to give me some more. Today your interest cometh due. To Abram we will now return, and let the fire and brimstones burn. We'll take a peep at Abram's life, his hired girl as well as wife. For Abram, although very old, was promised heirs, so we all are told. And when that promise was arranged, his name to Abraham was changed. And we all know what Abraham did with that girl. We know what he did with that girl. When he had his wife, supposed to been having that baby. He was told they was going to have that baby. But his wife put him up to that. Wife put him up to that. She said to her husband, because because some people, you love, when can't nobody tell you how to love someone, and, how to love someone. That's why I keep saying love. Love is oh my goodness, it has, I think it has everything encompassed in it. Everything is encompassed in love. That's why when people be like, well, you can't help who you love. You just cannot help who you love. Now Hagar came, forbidden fruit. Now Hagar came with them to live. To Sarah some assistance give. And she was treated as their child until on Abram she smiled. Then Sarah
somewhat jealous was. Oh, poor baby, you know. You gotta feel for her, you know. She wanted that baby by her husband. She wanted to have his baby. But she didn't have the same she didn't have the same belief. But it was up to Abram to have that belief. He's supposed to have that belief. He was supposed to reassure her. If my God said it, the God I serve, I know who I serve. And it's easy to say that when you're looking at somebody else's life. But when you having it going on in your life, and you have to live like this, that's the only way we can talk to other people. So when it happens to you, you when the pain is so real, pain is so real. That's why I say he didn't just create this for us, but when he gives you time to be able to see him and see it, that's the blessing. And to be able to go and he could be able to help somebody else do it. And that's why I be dropping these little gems, because I never know who might come across this. Who might come across this and might need to hear it. And they can't pick up the big book, but you can read something like this. Like when we was in school, they told us to read a book, and we go get that one little thing that summarized the book, and do your paper off of that. And we just as kids, we really think we could put it over on them adults. And they know that we didn't do nothing but read the clip notes and do the thing. But we act like we done really read the book. And then they got the test set up, and they know like some of the stuff, might have been in the clip notes, because they supposed to put the important parts. But then there's something there that sometimes like people missing. It'd be like one little thing, and you didn't find it. They didn't find it to be important to put it in the clip notes, but your teacher knew that it was there. Just maybe one sentence somebody said that wasn't in that clip note thing. And that's how they knew you didn't read that book. Because if you read that book, you would see that one little piece there. That's like if you was going somewhere and you walking up the street and somebody turned the corner, but then they give an account, but they don't talk about how so and so did, you know, and you wouldn't know because they didn't put that part in. They didn't put that part in, so you don't know. But they left out that one little part there, and just leaving out one little part of some piece of something can turn it in to telling the truth, can turn into a half truth, which turns into a lie. You told a straight out lie. When you omit things. Then Sarah, somewhat jealous was, and not perhaps, let me see, and not perhaps without, wait a minute, without a cause. The pledge to Abram, the pledge to Abraham proved true. Instead of one heir, he had two. And if familiar with that story, what happened with Abraham, Hagar, between Abraham, Sarah, and Hagar. You know what happened there. Which is a good story to go back and read. It's a good story to read. And believe me, Sarah wasn't the only one who's gone through that sort of pain, or who initiated something that caused her pain. that that when you were thinking about it, she didn't think about the jealous when it could turn into jealousy. That's when it became ugly. Pledge to Abram prayed, true instead of one heir, he had two. Now Isaac was their lawful son. Lawful son. That's the one he had with Sarah. That's Isaac. And Emmanuel, the other one. See that? They call him Emmanuel. And he's actually the oldest. That's Hagar's son. To Isaac, then a feast was made, and both the boys together played. And Ishmael young, Isaac teased, and Sarah thus became displeased. She told Miss Hagar to depart, to take her son at once and start. The Lord were told there to decide if Abraham on him relied, commanded Abraham to take his son an offering to make. Do you think that would have happened if he would have listened to God? God told him what to do, and then his wife go and talk him into something, and then he go do something else. And now he got the God decided offer him his son. He didn't trust God. That's what I said. He didn't trust God to do what he said he was going to do. So he let his wife talk him into something. And then he went and did that, which caused more confusion in his life, around his life. You can see stuff like that even happening today. But still caused more confusion in his life. Then he had to pick between, he got two sons. He got to pick between the son he got by his wife and the son he got by the other woman. Same mess they doing even now. They still doing this mess. That's why I says, men, I'm telling you, they something else. So Abram, to end the strife, prepared the wood and fire and knife. Up in the mountains he did go, and raised his hand to strike the blow. The explosion of Hagar. She told Miss Hagar to depart, to take her son at once and start. Isaac and Rebecca. We'll be reading about Isaac and Rebecca. That's the week of my birthday. So we'll be reading about Isaac and Rebecca. I'll show you this. It's Isaac and Rebecca. Ain't that a beautiful picture? No, I think that, yeah, Isaac and Rebecca. That's Isaac and Rebecca. There's nothing new up under the sun. So I'm going to go there with that one. I'm going to go. There is nothing new. There is nothing new. There is nothing new. There is nothing new. But we want to be the best version of ourselves. But there's nothing new. There's nothing new. But we want to be best version of ourselves, of ourselves. But there's nothing new. Oh, there's nothing new. There's nothing new. There's nothing new. I love you. When I see you again, I will be a year older. Hopefully, some of you all will be able to enjoy my birthday with me. My birthday again is September 24th, which is a beautiful and special number. All of us have a beautiful and a special number. He given us a gift. He gave us a gift, and it's already inside of us. Go out there, make some wonderful magic this week. I love you. Cherry loves you. Never forget that. Always remember that. And I know you love me too. We're reading The First Mortgage. And that is my gift to you, and a gift from me to me, from the universe, and from the universe to you. The First Mortgage. Come back and see me.